What day is today?
10th. June 10th. You gotta put the year. You should put the year.
Why?
Because, right, we're gonna keep doing these all the time. Stuff like this. Rev news and stuff. Did you have it set on the high clarity?
Yeah, it's at 7. It's at 7.
Yeah, but that's not the highest one, right?
We can't get to 1080 with this internet.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. I didn't know if you were at 1080, so I was going to tell you to turn it down.
Are we back? Can you guys see us? Are we back?
Somebody said, man, I got 6. I know how you feel with the counting.
6 what?
Kids. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're counting them when you're out.
Oh, the video's up. Okay, good. The update video. Yeah. So I think we're back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're going to do Pink Floyd. And I don't know. A lot of Tool fans were like, experience it and then break it down, you know, cognitively, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like the head and the heart thing. I don't know if Pink Floyd fans are like that, where they just say, just listen to the album straight through and then tell us what you think after. I don't know if they're going to want a song-by-song breakdown. So that's going to have to be driven by the Tool fans. By the
Pink Floyd
fans. Because I don't know, you know, what y'all would want. So.
Hey,
What's up, Carson?
What's Scamcast?
That doesn't sound good.
No.
Scamcast?
Yeah. Man, I burned my lips so badly. They're peeling and everything. It's so disgusting. Want a kiss?
No.
How did I know?
No, I don't. What's going on, Alec?
Hey, Alec.
Alec is my guy. Alec and I have been friends for years, and then we reunited on YouTube.
Cassandra, you always find us.
Cassandra, we're about to shoot a pretty awesome video. Should we tell them what the next
I think so.
The clan video?
Well, I don't even really know. You mean you'd be telling me at the same time? You just kind of like put the idea out there where you didn't tell me what's exactly your thoughts on it. So, yeah, tell us.
So we're gonna shoot a clan video. It's gonna be everybody in our family. So we make reference to the kids, and we've shot a few videos featuring the kids on Instagram Live, but we're gonna shoot because the kids have their own thing going with editing, and they're working on this mini series that they've written a script for and everything, and there's a director and all that. So. Yeah, it's clan with a C, Alec. But it's basically our clan, you know, the whole village theme. Like, It's a clan of 6, so that's coming soon. But it's really, really cool stuff.
Brant Lee, this is the first time you've live streamed with us. Nice.
Did I like The Purge? I liked The Purge as a... Somebody just messaged me. By the way, you are a Tool fan.
Actually.
Yeah.
So did you like The Purge?
I like The Purge as a concept. I felt like they could have done more with it, but it's meant to be a franchise, so... But, speaking of The Purge, we're actually gonna open up movie reviews. So, we did review Hellraiser. We've got some really cool stuff for Hellraiser coming. So just keep that in the back of your head. Mm-hmm. Yes, Alexandra. That is really interesting. Look at that name.
Alexandra Pierce? What do you mean?
Isn't that an interesting name? Alexandra Pierce?
Oh, yeah.
Hey! Watch the second one. It's a lot better than the fans. I prefer the first one.
Yeah, don't do any, spoilers.
Don't do any spoilers about Hellraiser.
Yeah.
But we have...
The website, when is it supposed to be up? I think within the next few days, I think. But... What do you think? What?
Yeah, I think in a couple days.
It kind of like he keeps having deadlines,
hours.
and then it keeps getting pushed out because we're like, oh, actually, we need one more thing.
Right. He's actually talking to me. Actually, he's talking to me as we speak. Someone already found the website and signed up, and it's hidden.
Oh my gosh, that's because we told people about it.
Yeah,
we put it in a video.
We're live now. Maybe we can get Mark. We can get Mark in the chat. Mr. Brooks, it's my favorite psychological thriller. Yeah, so there's actually going to be a space on the website where you can make movie requests. And we've got really cool stuff going down with the movies. There's some technology things that we have to test out. But after that, we're going to make another cool announcement. So, yeah. Yeah, so we're going to be doing movie reviews as well.
Yeah. What type of movies? I think we're going to do all kinds of different movies. Really, we just don't want like dumb, pointless shit. We want something that's going to strike up conversation after.
You know how we are.
Yeah.
Sorry for the spam, but I really love that movie. Which movie?
I think The Purge.
The Purge?
Oh, or maybe Hellraiser. What movie? You guys need to get some Hogan shirts. Some what?
Some Gene Hoglan shirts. I don't know what a Gene Hoglan shirt is. Have you forgiven Vin for the Lateralis incidents?
Yes, I did. I'm not sure that we came to a definitive agreement on what to do in the future on it, though. Because I wanted to play today. Although, you know what? He's right. When we talked about it, I thought that I was upset because the song got stopped midway through. But that's what I said. But it actually wasn't why I was upset. I was upset was because it was like friggin' 4 a.m. and I knew that we were leaving. We had to pack up the kids and leave by 9 a.m. and I still had hours of editing. We had
to leave by 8:40.
Yeah, we had to leave by 8:40. So I had to edit, and it takes us, I don't know what the frig is wrong with our internet, but it takes an hour to upload a video from here to Facebook, to YouTube. So I knew, I was like, I literally have more hours of work ahead of me than I do time. And so when he stopped that and did that, I was like, are you serious? How am I going to edit that? And so that's what was really bugging me, and then it blew the end of the review for me. I was like, once I get in a bad attitude, it's very difficult. So I took some time. I had stopped the video you saw. I took some time. I went and prayed, and then I came back, and I was able to go back in. So
hey, Not Talon, how you doing? We're smiling. Glad to see you. Yeah, we have kids. We have 4. We have 4 kids that we'll be introducing you to.
Yeah, you guys will get to meet them soon. We were going to introduce you to them today, but it just didn't work itself out. They were bummed out. They really want to meet you guys.
Blind? Yeah. Yeah, the video of you doing blind. Did you ever post it to the village? Did we have a good vacation with the kids?
Oh, I think so. I mean,
I'm gonna tell.
I was gonna say, please tell them the story.
Yeah. So I'm going. I was going around, and I'm not a nature guy. I'm not really a fan of nature. I don't believe in nature, but because we're out, and Sori's family is big on, let's go into the streams and the ponds and all this shit, right? So on the way, we were supposed to be going to this resort. They called it a resort.
It was no resort. It was like
no, they called it a resort.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. So we went to this resort, and but on the way, Sori's sister decides that I might release that video of you guys jumping into the pool.
I don't know if she wants that released. We might clip it, so it'll just be me.
All right. That was an interesting moment. Anyway, we go to this pool. I mean, no. On the way to the resort, there's this stream or something. So it's got all these rocks, and the kids are hop, skipping, and jumping from rock to rock in this stream or whatever. And I don't really like that stuff. I mean, honestly, if it was me, I'd be in the car and basically hanging out with you guys or responding to something, right? But I wanted to be a team player and all that good shit. So I went into the stream with the kids, and one of the girls says, come on. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I walk over there, and
I had just turned around. I was watching, And then I saw these beautiful purple flowers, and I was like, oh, I'm going to pick one for all the girls. So I'm picking the flowers, and all of a sudden I hear, I'm like, bang. What the heck is that?
So you heard the fall?
Yeah, it was like dense and wet sounding.
So that was my head banging against one of the rocks. And yeah. So.
You know how if you've been in a stream or like a river, it was like a river kind of, but it was small, but it was bigger than a stream. The dry rocks are mad dry and they're easy to walk on. But the wet ones, once they get wet, that's it. Because there's already moss and shit growing on them. So he didn't realize because he had gone that whole way on the dry rock. So he was like, you know, jumping around, no problem whatsoever. But he hit that wet stuff and it was like...
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I have a concussion.
He kept repeating people, asking him questions and...
I have generally a decent memory.
Yeah. My brother's like, I don't understand how you can remember so much Bible, but then he keeps asking me how old my kid is.
How old this kid was. I have a pretty decent memory. I couldn't remember shit. I couldn't remember anything.
You're acting weird, too.
Is the rock okay? I was acting... Yeah, she says I was acting weird. I mean, I don't know.
You'd be like, huh?
Yeah.
Kept repeating stuff.
Splitting headaches. Memory loss. I felt extremely nauseous. Were you a ladies' man before you met Sori? How the hell did that... Why did you even point to me?
I just wanted you to read it.
Was I a ladies' man? I mean, it depends on how you define ladies' man, I guess. So, I don't know what to tell you.
Dude, go to a doctor. I know he should, but he won't. He's like, I've had concussions before. It'll be gone in a few days.
I have, and they do. They go away.
My mom's like, bring him to the hospital. You're going to kill him.
Oh, yeah. Well, sorry.
You can't tell him that.
You know, like when if I don't know if any of you guys work with tools. Like, you know, you got a hammer, you have a saw, you have a this, you have a that. Like in life, Sori has a tool bag and there's one tool and that's like the cure all for everything for her. So
I was like, come back to the room. Let's let the kids go to the pool.
So, like, that was her. She's like,
I figured if you could, then you must be fine.
So her mom was like, he's gonna die.
Her mom do that.
Her mom was really like worried about me, but you know, it's fine. Yes, Mandy Flynn, we can see you. Inshallah, see somebody said inshallah. I work with plenty of tools, just not the metal kind. Yo. TGL Leah was like one of our very, very, very first
oh
subscribers.
My gosh, yes. Hey, I thought you disappeared and you were never coming back around. I thought
you abandoned us. We used to talk about you a lot back in the day. And then you stopped talking to us. So we're very glad to see you in the chat. Die with your boots on. Yeah, that's what I'm about. I'm not going to no doctor.
He didn't have any boots on. He was barefoot.
Should have worn a helmet.
For sure.
You should react to her running crash.
Yeah, it was terrible though. Seriously.
Yeah, actually, the whole tool. So like on the one, so we stayed up till like 6 a.m. to do all those tool reviews.
I was almost in tears.
Yeah,
I was so frustrated. It was later than 6, wasn't? No, we guess we got about 2 hours of sleep.
We're gonna post like the outtake to that on the on.
I could never leave you too. What, the outtake?
Yeah. Dude,
I already told the Patreons that they're gonna get
it. Yeah. Oh. That's what I was gonna say. We posted the outtakes to the actual fight.
So there was like a discussion that I cut out of the video to make it more, enjoyable for you people. Like but for those of you that like conflict,
it was like it was 4:00 in the morning at that time. Yeah, and it was hilarious because it was like we had just done Schism. Yeah. Sorry for you. We had just done Schism about communication. We spent like 47 minutes talking about communication, and then like we completely like bombed.
Oh man! Oh,
but it was an authentic real moment. I wanted to kind of like take the camera and follow you into the bathroom because I knew you were gonna go off and pray and all this stuff.
You did?
Yeah.
How do you know? I could have gone off and just been angry or cried.
No, because anytime like you have we were gonna accomplish that tool thing, you were not gonna, But yeah.
Somebody said Peter.
We have not done something. We've not
time
done
management. Seriously, Peter, we were trying to have good time management. No, We weren't. He was working this is what I'm trying to say. It was on my mind. I was like, we got to get this done. We got to get this done. I kept reminding him. He was working so much. And then, like, I could hear him talking with somebody. And I was like, oh my gosh. It was like a work discussion that became a religion discussion. And so it was going on and on and on. I was like, oh, I know that it's cool to talk to these people, but you have to get off the phone with work people. Like, we have to do these videos. But the thing is, you don't rush people. Like, you just, when you're taking time with people, you take time with people.
Well, that's the thing.
Then I was melting down at 4 a.m.
Yeah, I'm not gonna,
I'd have been like, postpone the freaking conversation until next week.
Well, there's no.
But you're such an in-the-moment guy.
No, the guy was having a hard time. I had just delivered some bad news to him, and he wanted to talk, and so I was
really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't hear all that. I just heard you talking about...
We promoted the guy, and then we said, actually, you're not. And, it was tough. And so I wanted to, like, walk him through that and make sure he was okay. And then, he was a Muslim dude, so he started talking to me, and I started talking to him, and I just want to make sure the guy was okay. But to Sori's point, we were on the clock, so I get it. So we didn't start the... I had done all my Lateralis homework, and I was ready, and we didn't start till, 8 o'clock, and we got done at 6 a.m. So, And
that was the thing. Like, I didn't want to do a poor job reviewing because we were up so late. But, so, I look like Trinity in The Matrix. My daughter runs like her. She's like, oh, that's it.
No, it's not. It's not.
Oh, we're coming back.
I think we need to go down to 3. Let's try to go to 360, see if that does anything. Crazy to see how far the village is coming. Yeah, I know. Will you do Pink Floyd Live Listen? Yes, Pink Floyd Live Listen is next. Yes.
Yeah, I know. I'm like trying to think of how I'm going to set that up, what it's going to look like.
You do look like Trinity. I think Sori's prettier than Trinity, and the other thing is, Sori doesn't, this is her, natural, no makeup. Very pretty. Very pretty. No worries about the poor typing.
Oh, what do you guys think about Christians smoking?
What I think about Christian smoking, well, first and foremost, I don't judge you for it. It's actually pretty interesting because my mom smoked, all her life, all I saw her, and she really condemned herself for it, and people were really condemning her for it, and I saw a couple times when she'd try to quit, and then she'd fall back into smoking, and she felt so terrible about herself, so, like, there's a big part of me that's like, fuck it, man, if you got him smoking. On the other hand, I do know that practically and financially it would be awesome, I'm sure, if the money you spend on cigarettes you could spend on something else. And, there's that phrase in Corinthians where Paul says, all things are permissible for me, but not all things are profitable. I'm allowed to do all things, but I will not be mastered by anything. And so in all aspects of life, whether it's smoking or sex or Red Bull, you don't want to be mastered by anything. And so I think, we talked about that with Master of Puppets, right? So as far as being a Christian, I don't think it is commentary on your standing with God at all. But I do think that there are levels of freedom that you could have, you with nicotine, me with caffeine, that we both could have. And the monetary investment that both of us spend on our various addictions that could go to something better. So I don't know if that answers your question, but there you go.
That was the verse that I was thinking about, not being mastered, but then at the same time, I would be freaking
Mandy
out.
Flynn wants Sparky.
Yeah, we were thinking about possibly like selling Sparky's cousins on the merch page, but they would have a little Vin and Sori written on it here. So, do you think that people would want that? Sparky. Red Bull and sex equals injury. You sure?
God is not some combat boot in the sky ready to stomp on you. Exactly. Opinions on Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy is actually like one of my favorite books of all time. I love Deuteronomy. Hey, Osiris Hawk.
What is Sparky? This is Sparky.
Sparky's a big homie. We got him from the Lateralis live listening session.
Yep.
This is a good question.
How do you feel about having grown up in a sheltered environment and protected from music, etc., only to find that it's nothing to fear? Believe it or not, I feel two things about it. One, like, I feel frustrated because, and I'll feel like when Vin will be talking to somebody, we've got an interview that we did that we'll be releasing hopefully soon. And when the discussion was going on, they were both talking about how music affected them when they were growing up and how this song like got them through this and blah, blah, blah. And like part of me is like, because I never got that experience. And then, and like, I'm like, what songs would have impacted me? What songs would I look back and like, when you talk about it, it's almost like you talk about the song like it's in like special and endearing to you and very close to your heart, like almost that it's a part of you. And so I feel like I miss that experience. Well, at the same time, because I didn't have music, I actually spent that energy and that time praying. And I think that benefited me a lot. So I'm like, well, you know, what would have been better? I feel a little bit also like, well, it would have been cool to have those experiences because it'd be easier to talk to people about music and stuff like that. And I love music. So, and then the other thing that I think about it is, well, I would have experienced them like younger. Now I'm older and I get to like, people are like, oh, I envy you for being able to experience this in the age that you're at, which I always say to people when they're first reading the Bible and they're like in their 30s. I'm like, you have your full like adult mind and you're reading the Bible. Like, what's it like to read these stories for the first time? Because I have just known them all my life. So like when friends of ours had just, you know, started reading the Bible and they were reading through the stories and they were like not knowing what was going to happen next, I'm like, whoa, I bet that's a cool experience that I won't have. So yeah.
Will you pick mods for the site's discussion threads? Yeah, somebody asked about earlier. I forgot who asked about it, but somebody asked about they don't like Facebook as a platform. They don't trust Facebook as a platform. So there is going to be a community page on VinandSori.com where you sign up, be a villager, and all that good stuff, and then you can hang out there if you don't trust Facebook. I understand why people don't trust Facebook. It's just from me, as far as my experiences and my research, and people I know, that if the government wants to invade your privacy, there's nothing that can be done. So.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Mark is up.
Yeah.
He's Nexus Media.
So Nexus Media knows everything about our website because he's the one that's building it.
Right.
So he knows all the stuff. So Nexus, are we going to have something about mods and all that good jazz?
Yeah, we do have a P.O. box.
Yes.
Let me tell it to you.
Yeah, we might as well.
I mean, it's going to go up on the website too. Okay, so Vin and Sori.
Well, I'll read it. So Sori's going to read it, and then I'm going to
Vin and Sori, P.O. Box.
Is it one word, Vin and Sori?
No, two, like separate. Vin and Sori.
Okay. Hold on. All right, go for it.
Vin and Sori, P.O. Box 7024.
7024.
Lewiston, Maine.
I thought it was in green.
Nope.
Okay.
04243. That's it, guys.
243?
Yeah, 04243.
Are you sure
I'm positive.
Okay.
I asked them 2 times. And look, does this make you feel better? There it is.
Yeah, but where does it say Lewiston?
Well, because I know which post office I went.
Sounds like green to me, but okay. So there's a P.O. box. So, yeah, we definitely like to get stuff from you guys.
Commander Marduk. Vin, it's 3 words. Duh. Vin and Sori. It's because sometimes we write it and he connects Vin and then puts Sori, but when it's, letters or whatever. So you guys can send your stuff there if you want.
Look at that. There's a for sure shirt.
For sure.
A for sure shirt.
Oh my gosh, that's really good.
Blackfire.
I like that one.
That's the one I'm gonna wear.
Yep.
Hey, Nexus, can you post a for sure shirt?
Can you put a picture in there? I think that you're gonna have to just hold it up.
So this is I also have an idea myself for the for sure shirt, but right now this is
You probably want to back it up. Just go like this. Hopefully they'll catch it at some point. But we have a couple of them.
I have another idea for the for sure shirt.
Yeah, his is funny too. You'll like it.
Yeah, the for sure shirt is you're gonna like it, I think.
Look, let's see
for sure. Is it? They still can't see it.
Nope.
That's trash. Anyway.
Sorry, guys.
You're gonna.
Looks like it says Fago.
Nexus, I gotta show you my for sure idea. You'll like it, I think. Do I like death metal?
Man art, Remnant Invisible. We're gonna actually have a spot for like, well, I hate calling it fan art, but like basically that
Village art.
Village art, yeah. So we're gonna have a spot for all like the art. So you'll be able to post it there if you want to, and send it to us through Messenger if you have it, because I love seeing art.
Who's Siri? Somebody loves Siri. Is there a Siri in the house?
Well, I mean, I love Siri. You should love Siri too, because if she takes over the world, you're gonna want to love her.
Also, for our movie reviews, we need some good sci-fi because Sori loves Village Gallery. There it is. Mm-hmm. People love Sori loves sci-fi, so if you could do sci-fi, that would be cool too. I'm so excited about our movie idea. You have no idea. I'm not saying it because I'm practicing some discipline, but it's gonna be legit. How do I feel about the Trump North Korea peace summit? I hope he pulls it off, Alec. I hope that we make some freaking progress from that country, man, because those people are suffering in there. So if Trump pulls it off, kudos to him. Although I was warned that if I said anything positive about Trump, that a person would unsubscribe. So Leah, you is it Leah that don't you post like, you know, I don't want to get you in trouble, but like you post like some positive Trump stuff every now and then, right? Annihilation was a good new sci-fi movie.
Orphan Black.
Please watch it when you have the time.
Sorry if you love Siri. Oh, sci-fi.
Sci-fi. You will love Orphan Black.
Oh my gosh, you guys have over 1,000 movies. Message. I would hate to have that dump over. Oh my gosh, I love Trump.
Who said that?
Oh,
Leah?
Sexy.
Yeah, so yeah, Westworld. That was the one we had to get the Showtime thing for.
Did we watch it? I don't remember that.
I have so many ideas. I have to keep my mouth shut. I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones.
Well, why? Is there a reason you want to keep everything secretive? Binge watch The Twilight Zone.
Is there a reason why I think the Village Side should have a place for people to share their concert experiences?
Hey, that's a cool idea. Well, you can even do that within the forums, but yeah.
I've seen Game of Thrones. I was reading somebody else's.
No, I told them that we loved it.
And I think Trump is doing a good job, even when he's placing big tariffs on us. I was so glad that witch didn't get in the White House. Oh my God.
Thanks, Mandy.
What, did Mandy say something nice? Sori's beautiful. Of course! Nobody likes me. Vin has secret plans. I always have secret plans.
His mind is always going. That's another thing. When he fell on those rocks and got hit, he was like driving. I don't even know why I let him drive, but he was like that. And I said, hey, what are you thinking about? He was like, nothing. And I'm like, that's never happened. What do you mean nothing?
That's never happened. I'm usually thinking about 9 things at once.
Yeah, and I was like, he looked like he was thinking about nothing.
Like, I had a pretty deep conversation with Alex, so I've been thinking a lot about, like, a lot of this.
So you're good now.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. Vin, you're beautiful too. Bring me the memes.
Then go see Rivers of Nihil at Gino's Rat Club in Portland on the 28th.
See what? Rivers of Nihil at Gino's Rat Club?
Any plans for doing some Merciful Fate? Yes. Yes. Minority Report is very worthy. Good.
Did I see Blade Runner?
Vikings is better than Game of Thrones, somebody says.
Vikings?
We'll see. You're going to have a very hard time convincing us that there's a show better than Game of Thrones. There's such depth to the characters.
Vin!
What?
When will we see some more review songs from Slipknot's most recent album?
You know what's interesting is somebody messaged me. They go, you got 75% of your channel is Slipknot, Tool, and Metallica. I'm like, what are you talking about? We have more Avenged Sevenfold reviews than we have Slipknot reviews.
We haven't done them for a while.
Yeah.
Who cares for somebody says?
Wait, what do you agree with, Zeus? Do you agree that 75% of our channel is Metallica, Tool, and Slipknot, or that Vikings is better than Game of Thrones?
Oh,
Ghost
Game of
sucks.
Thrones has better writing than Vikings, but both are good.
Despel Omega. Solafide. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I feel a very big sense of accomplishment because the Tool project was really big, but I also miss doing the reviews and doing the underground show and all that and the Blackfire and all that.
Yeah,
I actually missed it.
My thought was to do that in the future, like review an album and break it up and then release the songs, you know, at different points, not like in order or whatever, just release them because I liked having like the whole concept, like being able to sit through and do all of that Tool just one after the other. I just don't know if it's because I'm a Tool person, because I don't know if it was like some other band, if I'd be like, whoa, seriously, a whole album? Ugh. Like, I think Pink Floyd is going to be cool because you kind of feel like, yeah, man, I'm in the zone now. Just from that one song, like, I felt really chill. Somebody was like, are you going to at least have beer? I think I'm going to have some mics. A little bit of mics.
Yeah, we'll have, yeah, it'll be good. Pink Floyd's going to be good. I hope. But you know me, if I don't like it, I'm going to say, yo, this shit is overrated. But we'll see.
Meow, I don't know if we've got so many requests coming in right now, and when the website goes up, we're going to start putting the requests there. So
a whole album of Unleash the Archers. That is probably not going to happen. We made 100. You had to have 100 likes for the Tool thing to happen, and that wasn't a marketing ploy. That was just, I wanted to see, is there enough interest in this thing? Of course, I didn't know how big Tool was until, you know, whatever. But, no. What? What did Marduk say?
Are you guys ignoring me?
What did he say?
Right here. I don't know. Somebody, I think from Argentina, is saying hello.
Floyd listening parties. Okay, so... that's what we're going to call it.
It's so hard because I always want to tell
Pink
them.
Floyd live review.
Like what we have for thoughts.
No.
Because I feel like we got our friends in the room now, so it's like, hey guys, guess what we have for ideas?
Pink Floyd review on LSD. No, we're not.
No, we're not. We're not going to do that.
We're not going to do that. And if we did, we certainly wouldn't tell you. I think Vikings is superior to Game of Thrones, and Luke Cage is superior to all superhero series minus Gotham.
How many people are online right here, right now, do you think?
Hell no, he didn't deserve his Nobel Peace Prize,
It says 142,
Alec.
but I don't know if that's accurate.
Hell no, Obama didn't deserve no Nobel Peace Prize. What the hell did he do? He didn't do a damn thing. He hadn't even spent the day in office. Get out of here with that, man. No, I don't think he deserved it.
Get some wine and cheese and lay back and take a journey. You like cheese. Hey,
have you ever tried that? Wine and cheese, of course. Hey, is all my wine gone?
Well, I mean, still in the fridge, but I don't know how long that stuff's good for. Vin and Sori beanies and hats? Oh, you know when you said beanies, I thought of Beanie Babies. And I'm like, huh? Oh, yeah, we're going to get mad stuff. We just have to... We're trying to take the little bit of money that's coming in and kind of use that to broaden it, and we'll kind of slowly build.
Well, right now, I updated the channel. Right now, we're just trying to break even for the supplies and everything that we bought to get to where we are. You know, I made a vow to myself that I wasn't going to complain about how much we spent. I think you guys... I mean, you guys know our quality was crap and it got better, and then the backdrop got better, and then, you know, you guys don't know this, but I got Sori a pretty high-powered Mac Pro so that she could do her editing and all that good jazz. So, you know, and then... So, anyway. So, right now, the you know, once we hit that goal, you know, calculation-wise, it'll help us break even. And then the next goal will help us to get to, you know... Right now, like... the shirts, like, I don't... Yeah, I'm always like constantly trying to strike the balance between really keeping the main thing, which is just reviewing the music, not just the music now, but the movies, because I do think that the movies, like the good ones, like capture the human experience thing that we're all looking for, and keeping the community a community thing, like these type of situations. Like I'm not even sure that if we were monetized that I would enable the super chat, because I want to keep the spontaneity and the purity of this like the way that it is, because we've already got the monetized stuff on Patreon with patrons, you know what I mean? So it's like this thing is just like a random, let's all hang out, let's chill out. And this is something I've set to myself that we're at least going to do once a week. And I'm not sure that I want that monetized, because I want to communicate to you guys that, you know, the way that we were before all the money and all the other shit that we have to do to survive in the world as it is now, is we want to keep that the way that it is, and there's a financial side of it. So even when we get monetized, I doubt very highly we're going to enable super chat. So I'm going on a rant here, but I don't want to like have a giant store even on the website. So like the shirts I think are cool, and I think the shirt communicates something, and so I believe in it. You know, I think the shirts communicate something very important, and so I believe in that. I think the for sure thing is like something that like we all kind of, it's like a secret village thing, like, hey, I believe in that, but like I don't know about beanies and all the other stuff.
Why?
I don't know, you know, maybe I'm too idealistic, because you're more the...
Well, I think the difference between you and I is that if I really like something, I would want to have like some of the stuff from there.
Yeah.
But you're not like that.
Yeah, I'm more like, why?
Yeah, you're like, why? I'm like, no, it makes perfect sense. If you love the thing, then why not have the, you know...
Yeah, like Vin and Sori bobbleheads. Like, exactly. Like, you know, but like maybe you're sick because of your secrets. Like, I believe in that shit. Like,
yeah.
I think, and I think that that's an important message. And I think that if somebody was wearing that, they wouldn't have to say a word to you, but that line would stick with them, and they'd start doing some reflection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm at with it. You know, like I don't want, you know, whatever. For sure is kind of it's our thing. It's our like a village colloquialism.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like one of these like you'd have to be there type things.
Yeah.
Communicates
I
our
still don't
community.
understand why you don't like a bunch of other things.
I don't know. I'm not saying it's wrong. And you know, if an overwhelming amount of people say yes, we need to have a hat, we need to have a beanie or whatever, then you know I'll say okay, you know, green light, go for it. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about my perspective. I mean, you know how I am. We've had these conversations for years, so you know.
We definitely.
I'm not sure about like the capitalism and all that shit, and you know.
I mean, it doesn't have to be capitalistic, you know. You don't do a huge markup. Just be reasonable.
Well, yeah, and I think, you know, like, I think the shirts and all that stuff's at a fair price. I don't think you're gouging anybody.
No.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know.
Vin doesn't want to come off cheesy.
Well, there's a lot of, like, there's a lot of things that, you know.
Fun right here, too.
I don't know.
We want action figures. All we do is sit here. I want to get my wife a shirt. So listen, right here, that one might be fun. Oh, what were we gonna say? Did you
what compelled you guys to do?
And how do you feel about the rapid growth of the village?
I
feel two things. Okay. I feel like excited about what?
The bobblehead thing is hilarious to me. That's a hilarious idea.
I'd want one that sticks on the dashboard. So the whole time they'd be driving, there goes Sori.
Action figures that would be air guitaring, right? So that they could squash them.
No, that's true. Yours would be a bob alarm.
Yeah. Be a bob alarm.
So yes, we did. We actually did a reaction to that. This Is America. We just didn't publish it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we might make it available to Patreon people. I'm not sure.
Which one?
This Is America.
No, we're not gonna do that at all.
Maybe.
It's just trash.
They might want it. They always like our trash videos.
No. And
I don't know. You put Vin and Sori brand marshmallows with the FireSide chats. Anyway, we started this reaction channel just because we wanted to do something together. We weren't even starting a reaction channel. He was showing me a song and recorded it. And then all of a sudden we started thinking, wait a minute, like, because he tacks in like tons and tons of hours at his job. So he was like, I bet like we could, like this could be something that we could do. Like we've got 4 kids. We could do a full-time job with this. And then we would get to spend more time together and we would do something together that we like and enjoy. So that was kind of how it started. As far as the growth goes, I'm actually split on it. I'm like super excited because I'm like, more people are coming in. Like that means more people are listening, more chats, more excitement. And then there's the other side of me that's like, oh, it's getting so big. Like before, like I remember at the very beginning, I was like, Vin, I'm like, can you not respond to everybody's comment? Like, I want to have a chance to respond to some people. But he's like right on it, you know? And now it's like every time I go on, there's like so many comments and I'm like, we're trying to keep up. So like I liked at the beginning where we were more able to like, or at least I felt like we were able to talk to every single person and not even anybody got like a lot of the comments, sometimes I'll like read over them, but I don't necessarily respond to them. So everybody was getting responded to, but now we have so many forms of communication that, so that part of it kind of makes me sad, but, oh yeah, Vin has written his own songs.
But that's why I like the concept of full time, because this is something that I believe in my other job, because I'm a manager. I manage people virtually. And so you get to develop them. Like I was saying in the other situation, somebody was going through a hard time because, you know, something happened. I was able to just sit and talk to them and walk them through that stuff. So, I like that. But obviously, I believe in this a lot more. So, what do I think of the growth of the village? I think it's extremely... Because you guys know me. Like, I always analyze, like, what the hell is going on, right? So, part of me feels like... Okay, why is this multiplying at such a high rate? Is it because Sori has, and you know, I think that I don't know what the distribution of fact here, but I think Sori is just a, you know, incredibly beautiful woman. So she's got, you know, whatever, but I mean, so I would watch, and then she's got intelligent breakdowns, and then I think I give a unique kind of perspective on things, and then we're unapologetically Christian, but most Christians don't like us, and so I mean I don't really know like what the draw is.
I don't feel so confused because
I'm still in the
like
analysis phase.
His like analysis of songs is incredible, and I get all emotional on it because I don't like. When I hear things, it just like hits me and I can't help it. And then like the chemistry between the two of us, like I think that it's just cool, and I think that people appreciate it. And we're putting a lot into this channel, like as far as, you know, content and time, and we really want to put out excellent stuff. And I think that people can see that. Like people can see that it's not like, oh, let's put some shitty video together and put it out there and see if we can go full time on it. Like the draw is 2 people intelligently talking about music. I think so.
To the person that go to bed. It's 12 o'clock. Go to bed. We haven't given the exact date for the Pink Floyd album listening session yet, because that's kind of how my mind works. I want to make sure Lateralis is done. The last one has been uploaded, right?
Well, yeah, but it was still having trouble because it's mad long.
Yeah, it's very, very long. So, because we just did the disposition, try it all in one take
together,
because we just felt like it's a unit, and that's pretty much the intel we got from Tool Fan. So, that's the next one down the line. It's gonna come, but we've got to set up the set. You know how we are. We have to make a set. We've got to create the ambiance and then do that. So that's coming soon, but we're not putting out a date yet. Whoa, Nathan, that's deep, brother.
What do you say?
When are you guys gonna review OTEP? I'm an actual OTEP fan. I cannot wait to do My Confession.
I totally read that backwards. Sorry, Mandy. I wasn't telling him we definitely have to do OTEP. I was saying we have to do OPEP. But when I read that, like my, I don't know, dyslexia, I like, boop, flipped it.
Yeah.
What was the other person that you said, whoa? What was the whoa?
I forgot.
Are you serious?
Illuminati confirmed. Where's Alec? Did Alec disappear?
Whoever put that message out there that Vin was like, whoa, like rewrite it, but put like asterisks, like a line of asterisks so I can see you. So we haven't done OTEP yet. Are you building a wall for Pink Floyd?
For the Pink Floyd album. That's very possible. Right now we're doing Dark Side of the Moon, but we're also we were discussing on the drive home. We were actually discussing The Wall, because that's probably going to be the next album review, and we have ideas around that. So that's coming down the pike. You guys should do conspiracy videos. We actually were thinking about doing conspiracy videos. Part of me is like, once we are able to go full time, I'm afraid that we're going to oversaturate stuff because there's so many things that we could talk about.
I know.
So I feel like people are going to be like, all right, enough of Vin and Sori, my God. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I've got a lot of... I was like right after 9/11, I was huge into conspiracies. And I actually still am to some degree. But yeah.
Whoa, Nathan. Whoa, that is crazy. Now I see why he reacted like that. We made him rethink his faith. He was basically abandoning it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's pretty legit.
I'll say it again, we are going to have a better spot where if you want to request songs, like honestly requesting songs right now under the comments you're kind of a waste of time. You probably don't even want me telling people that, but it's a waste of time. Just wait until the website is set up, and then all of it's going to be like tacked in there, and it's going to be tallied up, and it's going to be gonna be good.
I mean, a waste of time. I don't know. But like, for example, there's a guy, Martinez something, and every single time he says, non-point the truth, help a brother out. And he says it every single time.
Yep.
So like,
I've seen that one, yeah.
He's the only guy that's asking for that song, but like, that is in my head.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's so true.
I'm not even sure that that's fair, but that's how he is. Yeah, people, blinded to the pulpit, contrary to Jesus thinking, Alec and I had a conversation about that earlier. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Marduk. I spammed the hell out of you guys, and I think that worked. I think it worked.
What song was it, Marduk?
Yeah, I was going to say which one.
Can we get Vin and Sori braided tinfoil hats? I will send you one for free, Alec.
Well, what does he want? He wants what?
A tinfoil hat. Vin and Sori branded tinfoil hat. Yeah, Alec was in on the Patreon discussion. Like, so Alec knows that I'm the communist, and she's like the ruthless capitalist in the group. So, and of course nobody ever agrees with me. So Alec was like, "Yeah, Sori's right." Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I'm not a ruthless capitalist. Like, I wouldn't like sell bottles of water for like $50 if there was a shortage, like.
Vin and Sori branded Hellraiser cube. That's
my gosh.
Would you ever do a makeup tutorial?
Sure. I mean, if people wanted it.
You got kind of like a unique style. You had that Egypt thing going on. Sure. Yes, she'll do one.
Sure.
Weird.
I mostly use pretty cheap stuff, except for there's certain things that can't be cheap.
One of my ex-ministers wore a tinfoil hat doing a sermon. Stop lying.
No.
Give
What?
me a picture of that.
Yeah, so we're going to bring in that money when Vin want to give it away. That's so true. Is this the Alec?
Alec Ashmore, yeah.
Okay. Vin workout videos.
No, we're not doing that.
Why not? Show him how to do a proper push-up.
No. You're ridiculous.
I'll put it on repeat. I'll be like, look at that again. Woo! Look at that again. Woo! Yes.
You have to wear a tinfoil hat when you're doing the conspiracy thing.
Seriously, I could wear one. That would be hilarious. We should totally do it. We should make tinfoil hats right now. No, he didn't go to any seminary or anything like that. It's just from studying. He's got a friggin' robotic mind.
What's up, Jeremy Gregory? What's up, big homie?
Videos of Vin playing air guitar. Oh, no, not air guitar. Regular guitar. Oh, yeah, I think he should. I think he probably will. Vin can lift. I'm sure he can. He doesn't, but
I don't lift. I never believed in lifting.
no tinfoil hats. It mocks thinking.
Exactly. Thank you.
Nothing but rent, Vin. Be looking like Hershey Kisses on top of your heads. No, he doesn't lift. How long have we been on YouTube for?
You know March 29th.
Weird? So, Vin, had a channel that, wasn't really going anywhere, like years ago. And so he just changed the name of it and, kind of put our stuff in there. So if you look at our information, it looks like we've been there for a really long time, but we literally just started 2 months ago or something like that.
Rudy, if I'm in your town, because we're gonna go on that public speaking tour, if I'm in your town, bro, we'll definitely do some lifting and maybe jam. You can show me some of your songs, how to play them.
Ooh.
This is a guy that's got the cellist in his band.
I know. I'm still waiting for you to show it to me.
Yeah. I got him and Kane. We're gonna do an interview. Steroids.
I know. He looks like it, right?
64 years and I can relate to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Faktiskt. I don't know how close I am. Get swole with Vin. We don't know what an orb is in the background, but we do have a friend named Sparky in the background. Yeah.
Would you ever do a comic book review? Probably not. Are you married? Are we married? Yes, we're married. We got married, a week before we started the channel? March 1st.
AC, you're exactly right, sir. That's exactly what's happening.
What?
I agree completely.
What did he say?
If I could live in another country for a month, what would it be? It would be in the UAE with the big homie Khaled. I'd be in the UAE. Are we married? Did you answer that?
Yeah. What was the thing that you said that somebody got exactly? AC or something like that. What?
Chaos Theory. I guess there's some copyright stuff with Led Zeppelin. Have we done a Zeppelin song yet?
Mm-mm.
Look, like we said in the other video, a lot of issues come where the copyright basically is you can't monetize the video, so a lot of folks won't do it. But if it's just that with Zeppelin, we won't care because obviously we don't make money from YouTube, so we'll do Zeppelin. We'll do a Zeppelin review. I'm actually surprised that we haven't done Zeppelin yet. I'd love to do Kashmir because I've never looked at the lyrics for Kashmir. I just didn't. The riff is famous, but you know.
K2 says, smack Vin for totally ignoring what you just said 2 seconds ago.
Oh, what did you say?
I asked you what somebody had said. No, I don't remember.
Oh, something about God.
Somebody wanted to know if any of the songs have offended us so far, and also which one was our least favorite. Peace Sells, was that the one? Is that the one I hated? I literally...
The Megadeth one?
Was that the one I was so angry about?
Oh, yeah. The doom, doom. Yeah. You didn't like Peace Sells because it was a spoken word Megadeth song. I thought it was okay.
Was that the one that I was when it shut off, I was frustrated?
Yeah.
And you were like, you should have said it more out. And then I started the next video saying how much I hated it.
Right. I think we had to, you wanted to shoot a separate video to tell the people that you really hated Peace Sells. Yeah.
It was awful. And has anything ever offended us? I don't think I've been offended. I think some of the stuff has shocked me.
There was that one line with the Vatane where
the glory of God.
The second, yeah, the something his
yeah.
I only listened. It was his phallus was massaging the Shekinah or something like that, that was pretty crazy to me because of all the background I know about that stuff. But there was one thing about, like, there was a Behemoth video, I think it was Ora Pro Nobis, where it was talking about raping something. And it was just basically raping the universe, and I understand, but I don't think...
That bothered you.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of using that word in a metaphorical sense, because I'm just not a fan of that. I think that you should just keep as for what it is, and it's, and because the problem is the protagonist in the song was doing the raping, and so I just don't like the psychological effect of the person you're rooting for is doing the raping, even though it's not an actual person. But I'm a big believer in the power of words and imagery and things like that, and so and I'm also a huge believer in the power of the author. We've talked about this a ton, where an author of a story can have you rooting for an evil person and being against a good person. And so, for him to place the rapist as the protagonist, as somebody who should be celebrated as he's raping the universe, I didn't like that at all.
Right.
So,
yeah, that's true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Cassandra, we knew each other for like 10 years, 11 years. How long?
We knew each other before the world started, but that's a different discussion.
Right, that's a different discussion. But on this
But in human terms, yeah. There you go. Yeah, like John Milton.
Have you had a bad past or story about some music influence? What do you mean bad past? When did you get into metal? Were you like 17, 16?
So when I first came to, I think I was in the 2nd grade or 3rd grade, somebody introduced me to Smells Like Teen Spirit. The Bad Kids were in the back of the playground listening to Teen Spirit. And I thought that song was crazy. But, other than that, I was just into hip hop. And then I was listening to... DMX was at Woodstock 99, and Korn. So I was tuned into MTV to watch DMX, and then Korn was playing "Got the Life," and I saw the tail end of that song, and my mind just went. And I ran upstairs and turned it on to the metal station because I wanted to hear that song again, because it was like I had never heard something like that. Like, to this day, "Got the Life" is my favorite song of all time. So yeah. That was pretty much it.
Best fast food chain. Whatever I'm in the mood for. I don't have one that's like oh my gosh, I love it there. I think they're all... I don't know. What do you think? What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
I like that chicken place. There's Five Guys, and then there's that chicken place.
Popeyes?
Is it Popeyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that chicken place. I like their spicy chicken.
Five Guys? Is that considered fast food?
Yeah, it's a burger joint.
I didn't know if it would be because you can't drive through.
Yes, we're gonna be doing some Christian metal soon. There's As I Lay Dying and all that good jazz. Yeah.
But Vin would never try Putin. I can't remember how you pronounce it. It's a Putin. It's something from Canada, and they basically take French fries, and then there's these cheese curds. They're called cheese curds, but
I don't want to hear about it. Thank you.
Yes. Plug your ears so I can tell everybody else. And then they put the cheese on the fries and then pour gravy over it. And it's like a big Canadian thing.
Disgusting.
He would never try it. It's good though.
Yes, we've actually been in contact with some of Nergal's people, and so the door hasn't been closed. Mm-hmm. We've in the last 2 months gotten connected with some really. I have no idea how we got connected with these people, but we got some really cool stuff on the way for sure. Favorite modern rap hip hop artist? I say Jay-Z all time. No, Biggie all time. Jay-Z is still current. Is he still current? And to be honest with you, I don't know any of the new rappers. You know, there's one guy that did Cold Like Minnesota or something like that, and that was the end of it. Then the mumble rap stuff came out. That was pretty much the end of it.
Well, I think Nergal is far more likely to talk to you guys than, say, that crazy dude from Gorgoroth. I missed
the one
it.
Gorgoroth, the one that we Gaul, the guy that we saw the documentary on, the Vice documentary. Yeah. Are there any Yeah, mumble rap can definitely go die. Are there any Periphery fans in the house?
I'm sure other people are going to start doing interviews that are on other reaction channels.
What do you mean?
Somebody was saying, like, you guys are striking a different nerve than other reaction channels because he thinks that we're the only, or she, I didn't actually see the name, that we're the only ones that are doing interviews. But I'm like, I think people are going to probably start picking up on it. But Vin's interviews are always really interesting because he always asks these questions that are like outside of the box, and he doesn't have to like try to think of questions. Like, they just boop come to him.
Jesse, email me. Gaul is gay, so they kicked him out of the band. Are you serious?
Really?
That can't be real.
No.
Unshadowing my statuesque subconscious self to all I have grandeur, adroitness as heavy metal vocalist over 18 years, possessing Centaurian Operaticus Chorales. I sing Judas Priest for Exemplum. Okay, Mr. Brooks, I appreciate you, my brother. Yeah.
Why did you want Jesse to email you?
Jesse, email me, vinandsori@gmail.com.
Jesse's the one that sent us that picture of Sparky in our mouths.
Well, that's fine if he's gay, but why would they kick him out just because he's gay? I don't believe. Did they really do that? They kicked him out of his band because he's gay? Didn't he start the band?
So what about that Anunnaki?
Notorious Big has the hardest line. There's gonna be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing if my burger alarm starts ringing. He was the best. Sci-fi plus Jesus equals RoboCop 87. I did not know that. Get a Maynard interview.
Oh, man. I would really like to have a Maynard interview.
It is not impossible.
Seriously.
We've got somebody that's kind of like doing kind of A&R work for us, and
yeah.
And we've got other people that are connected to other people, and just wait soon. Like, it's some really, really cool stuff. Yeah, the Pathfinders for doing interviews. Yeah, I could agree with that, for sure. For sure. You should add a cheesy 90s review to your lineup. We'd all love to. What's a 90s review? Like, go more into that.
What do you mean, why the makeup? I don't understand that question.
There's gonna be a lot of slow singing. Hear your thoughts on Marky Mark. Stop it. Have you heard it? You know Marky Mark? Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
No.
Dude, you were so... I'm still, like, amazed at how sheltered you actually were. That's hilarious.
Yep. I just remembered that commentary, Satan Loves You. You should make a best of Vin and Sori video.
Very possible.
How do you feel about listening to music that uses a foreign language?
I'm good for it.
Yeah,
I was just talking.
Think we'll be able to.
I was just talking to the guy who did the that Indian metal, the Punjab metal. I was just talking to him, and he had other songs. I'm like, bro, I wish you would like transcribe that stuff because that would be great.
Yeah, but even if we don't know the words, we can still review the sound and what we feel.
Alcest, is that the name of the band? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I was just talking to him a couple hours ago. So yeah, that song is legit. Yeah, I was talking to him. We're gonna set up an interview with him pretty soon too. So if there's any Alcest fans, let us know. Is this considered a React
channel? Good night,
channel?
Mandalore Fett.
Good night. Is this considered a React channel?
I think it's considered one, but I'm not sure that it actually is.
To have a pristine apple, I agree. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a reaction channel, I guess.
What time is it here?
1 o'clock, I think. Is it? 1:03?
Mm-hmm.
I'm big on Carnival right now. I love them.
Oh, I'm waiting on Opeth too. I told him, I'm like, this week, we have to do Opeth.
Yeah,
I'm like about to jump on and do one myself.
A lot of times, like, I'm like, there's thousands of people making requests, you know, and like to defend myself. But really, there's no real defense for not doing Opeth. We did that one song of theirs, and then like we were supposed to do it like 3 days later, and we never got to it. Opeth is just a giant miss, and it's mostly my fault.
Oh, John, you just haven't seen a lot of the videos. Some I have makeup and some I don't. It just depends on the video.
Who's saying that? What is that?
Because he had said, I think somebody said, "What's up with the makeup?" or I something like that. So you're saying no makeup before, makeup now.
You've always worn makeup.
Yeah, but there was some videos where I didn't wear makeup and then some where I did. So it's.
Oh.
I used to live in makeup. I wouldn't even be seen outside without it. So to be like in front of a camera with no makeup is really a growth point for me to not care anymore. So
good more. See ya, Lawrence. Rudy, post a link to your song, man. I'm telling you, his band is legit. I think he opened up for Navel of Viscaris one time.
What?
Yeah, I'm telling you, the guy, he's a bad man. Corpse paint makeup tutorial. Very possible. Very possible. Thank you, Mr. Marduk. I appreciate that.
So deep, yeah.
Favorite band I've reviewed besides Tool. Everybody knows Korn is my favorite band, but I'm really liking... Well, Navel of Viscaris I like a lot. And it's funny because they're a prog band, but Zen is with me. He doesn't like prog metal either. I really like Carnival. I really, really like that song. And I've heard that that's not even the best song.
Oh, really?
The song that we reviewed last week wasn't even the best song. And I love that song. I listen to it all the time. Even when I'm working. I love that song so much. There's another band. I forgot the name of it. Yes, seriously. Rudy, put your band stuff out there. Zen is going to be on our album. His part's already recorded. I'm telling you. Zen's doing this guy, I'm telling you, he's crazy. He's nice. He's a bad man, this guy. His band is legit. Trust me, if they were trash, I just wouldn't say anything. You know me.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you're a band, yeah.
On to the next comment.
Is Nail of Viscaris appearing on the channel this month? Yes, and we're going to be doing another interview with Zen. I shouldn't have said that. Oops.
You didn't hear that.
Okay. Actually, I need to do some homework on... so, Misha is the guy that started Periphery, right? Gent. Somebody tell me how to pronounce Gent. Is it with a D, like Gent? Or is it just with a J? Gent.
Won't tell on you, Vin.
Gent. Yeah, okay, so... RoboCop. Yes, I saw RoboCop when I first came to this country, actually.
Nope. And
my mom wouldn't let us celebrate Halloween, but she only let us celebrate Halloween one year, and I dressed up as RoboCop. Oh, it's an onomatopoeia. Okay. It's the sound the guitar makes when they chug it. But how does it become a genre? Because aren't you always chugging it?
He's from Jamaica.
A full album review of
Toxicity. Is a RoboCop?
City.
Shit.
I was a bad motherfucker. I was walking around. I was like 5 years old. I was knocking on the door. Trick or treat. I still have my Jamaican accent. You know, all the white people were giving me candy. Favorite horror movie?
You know what? We should that's something that we could have for Patreon people is like baby pictures of us or different things, like pictures of us at different stages, like your green card, the picture of you like that. We could just have it unlocked at like the $1 mark.
You're a terrible human being. Oh my god. The story bobblehead.
Oh man, I wish that. Where can he post that so they can see it?
I think we can. Can't we post it in the chat?
I don't know. How?
That story bobblehead is hilarious.
You could totally be Morpheus for Halloween.
Wait, Muhammad said something was stupid? What'd you say was stupid? Have you looked at the bands that inspired Metallica? Yeah, like Deep Purple inspired Metallica, Venom inspired Metallica. Yeah, so we definitely need more of like, because we really enjoyed the Black Sabbath song. I was a little bit like, I was gonna be like, look, man, if this sucks, it sucks. We're not gonna, but we really like Black Sabbath, especially the second half of that song, Morpheus and Trinity. That's funny. How do you deal with the story of lust? Because I'm sure you get tons of it. I mean, some of this, Alec knows, like, people are just predisposed to it. You know what I mean? She's an extremely beautiful woman, so, I just understand human nature and how it works and all that. And I also know people are going to say things that, they wouldn't normally say in regular parlance. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I obviously don't like it. I obviously, but at the same time, she's a uniquely beautiful woman. So there's not really much you can do about it. You were one of the 2 channels I would maybe do Patreon for if I didn't have the tuition. Yeah. Pay your tuition.
Definitely.
They's people are freaking crazy and they're charging
you.
They'll
charge. Don't they charge interest after a while?
After a while, like immediately. He's probably paying interest right now. These people are evil, man.
Yeah, we had some friends that they went to college and they ended up, obviously because they were in college, they met somebody in college and then both of them got together. So then they had like double the amount of debt. Friggin' they couldn't even buy a house because they had to pay off their school tuition, which was more than, a decent house. It was crazy. Hey, Chrisum! What's up?
Finally! It is absolutely extortion. For sure. For sure.
I'm in student loan hell.
Yeah,
interest
it's
is
really,
the number one killer. That's so wrong.
It's really evil.
That should not be like that. There should not be interest.
Well, you're the proto-capitalist here.
Nope, I am not like that. That's something that shouldn't be. If it's student loans, there shouldn't be interest on it. If they pay, a certain amount, something reasonable, but
yeah, it's terrible. So.
Finally, for sure. Seriously though.
I think it was Bernie or somebody else that was talking about like across the board student loan forgiveness.
How much longer are you guys thinking for? You guys going for? Thinking of making dinner? Probably not that much longer. We gotta watch that Hellraiser.
We're not
Second
watching
one.
Hellraiser tonight, though.
Oh, we're not?
No.
What are we doing tonight?
I don't know what we're gonna. I want to watch like a sci-fi.
Oh, yes. Good.
Or maybe have a conversation. I don't know.
I know I want to eat. So.
I want to talk to Chrism though, because I think he or she was messaging us. But I was like going between my phone, and so I'm glad. Chrism, are you a he or a she? Hellraiser 2 is like 100 times better. I heard that. Watch The Matrix.
I always liked The Matrix.
Event Horizon, yeah. Event Horizon's on the list. Very excited for that one. No, Jake, you're not annoying. Naruto.
You're sick? Oh, that stinks.
Who's sick?
Cassandra is.
Oh, no.
Watch the movie Moon, a great sci-fi flick.
Yeah, Alec, we saw Arrival when it was in the theaters, but I'd watch it again for sure. Do you like Quentin Tarantino movies? Jury's out.
Look, if you want something really mind-blowing, watch.
Mulholland Drive?
Yeah. Kind of sounds creepy, too.
Mulholland Drive.
Will you forget that? Should I write that down?
I don't know. Is our guy still in here? Nexus
Grissom?
Media? Nexus, do we have a place on the site for movies? I'm a big Vegeta fan as far as DBZ goes. Vegeta's my guy. Yeah, we gotta watch Mulholland Drive. Is that on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what we're doing tonight?
Yes, and we have the movie. No.
Really? Mark, you're amazing.
I know, he's ridiculous. He's such a gift. That guy. Robert's reading the book. Good.
Cool.
Devil's Rejects.
What's a weird flick? Is it Mulholland Drive?
Future Trunks. Conjuring, scary movie. Yeah, so Mulholland Drive, scary movies. There's one movie that's coming out. It's a documentary about this Catholic exorcist guy.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very interesting to me. So that's on the list for sure. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Mark. Devil's Rejects was terrible. Oh, I love that stuff.
Bible reading videos?
Who said that?
Alan Thompson.
We actually have a project that... Did you reach out to that cartoon guy yet? Remember that project about... Okay. Can we get that done like...
Okay, yeah, I'm going to school the kids tomorrow. I'm also going to get my paperwork ready.
All
I'll
right,
reach out to that
all
guy. I'll keep up with Patreon. I'll make sure I get some... Let me add it to my list.
Okay, I'll do that one.
No, I was talking to him before, so I'll talk to him.
There's like a Bible... There's a project that we're working on that I think is really, really cool that I had in my mind like 5 years ago, but
Yes.
I thought this is impossible. It's never going to happen. But we ran into somebody that's like super talented with animation, and so it's going to be very, very interesting stuff. I'm very, very excited to do it. Stanley Kubrick, is he like... He's a horror guy, right? You could do all that after you watch Trump do something Obama never could. Leah, you are going to get us in trouble. NIV or an... right now I use the ESV, Marduk. I also have what's called a Nestle Island 27, which is Greek on one side, English on the other side, and then textual critical stuff. But favorite soda, don't say Red Bull. Pepsi. Pepsi for the win.
Pepsi. I like that blue Mountain Dew, too. That's like the taste of carbonated summer.
Yeah, Tim. There's thought for thought and then there's word for word, right? Dynamic equivalency and all that good stuff. Because of the way my mind works, for me personally, I'm a word for word guy versus a thought for thought guy. But I don't know if Jeremy is still in here. Jeremy, are you in here? J. Greg? All right, so I can't say anything if he's not in here. But yeah, I like word for word Bible translations better because they help me with my analytics. That happens. Basically, the way I break down lyrics is the same way I break down Bible passages. So there you go. Oh yeah, so are you cool with me talking about our meeting a little bit? Not like the details, but our meeting, because somebody was asking me about Bible translation. So. Book club for Dante's Inferno. That would be interesting. Favorite president in U.S. history. Favorite
Do I
president.
steal his fries? Everybody's asking if I steal your fries. I'm not sure where that's coming from, but
Yes, she does. Finally, somebody has some pain for me.
I do. You know what happens? I'll order something, and he takes so long to eat it that then it sometimes goes to rot, and I'm like, friggin', I should have ate that.
Disposition isn't loading.
I first listened to metal when you put it on. Well, I mean, he had put stuff on before, but I didn't listen to it.
Really?
You would put stuff on before, and it just sounded like people banging on a bunch of trash cans to me. I just couldn't even... And then when you did the reaction, I had to stop and actually pay attention. And then I was like, oh, okay. Yep. Whoa. You guys just almost watched Sparky breathe his last.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Ben.
Wait,
what? What are you trying to do?
Well, something's wrong with that upload that's supposed to happen tomorrow.
Well, don't worry about it right now. I mean, let's finish the chat.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
That's so weird. I can't believe you're doing that as I'm sitting here eating.
As you're sitting here eating, yeah.
Digging through my bag to see if they
Judging
have my
me.
butter.
Judging me. I'm
put
so
my
down
butter
for
in here.
Dante's Inferno's book club. I'm a guy, by the way, in case you missed it before. Okay. Do you believe everything that we watch and read exists in multiple learn in this universe? AC Fradio. I don't know. I don't know if the whole multiverse thing, I think, is where you're going. I'm not sure.
I know. I'm sorry, Commander.
What is this? Is
So that I'm making a lot of noise. I had to get some food.
Is that potato? Are you eating that with potato?
I'm getting the butter off the top.
Oh my gosh. 28 consecutive years of Bush and Clinton is not a democracy. Also
Bread
true.
and mashed potato.
That's so gross.
Favorite candy? My favorite artist? I'm not sure if I'm ready to reveal that yet.
It's obviously Tool.
No, it's not.
Really? Is it Navel and Scars? Artist? Like musician? Metal?
They said metal or not.
Oh, well, that's different. All right, so we got to sign out of here. We set the alarm for 45 minutes, but we stayed longer. Duh. But that's okay.
You should do in-person group meetups and start touring. I think we need a bigger...
Who said that?
Dan Ruiz.
That's we're planning on doing that.
It's so funny whenever people say, "You're making me hungry."
I just resent that. Did you send that? Hey, Catapocalypse Meow?
I don't think I'm answering that, Jake.
Did you send that on the Village?
Vin and Sori rap battle. I suck at rap battles. He always wants me to rap and it just...
I would totally destroy that.
Rudy said he'll hook us up with sneak peeks of the new album. Yay! We do definitely would love to see that.
How important is the Old Testament to me? It's vastly important. It's just as important to me as the New Testament. I love the Old Testament. I pretty much live in the Old Testament. Sori doesn't really like the Old Testament that much. He thinks God's mean. So
I haven't been reading much of the Bible at all.
Sori is the next rap star.
I was praying about that tonight.
It's 8:22 in the morning where this guy is.
Oh. Are there any genres you can't stand? Yeah. Gospel. Southern gospel. Oh, I hate Southern gospel.
Really?
Oh.
That's
whenever those Southern gospel people showed up at the church, I'm like, oh.
That's funny. I've never heard that from you. You learn something new every day.
Never asked.
That is very interesting.
Why?
I'd never heard that from you before. I learned Bible quotes from black metal bands pretty often.
That's funny, right?
Bethel Hill song. I mean, I don't know.
Mensu, hello. Any genres you hate? Genre? What are you waiting for? What are you trying to answer? Do you have any genres you hate?
No, I don't think I hate a genre. Like, I'm not a fan of country, but there's some country songs I like. Infant Annihilator is heavier than Nyarda's Murder. I could probably...
South Korea, somebody's watching. Honey, what
What's
do you
up,
mean?
South Korea?
What do you mean? What country songs do you like? I am going to review... Well, he's going to review the first song that I heard that wasn't Christian.
What song's that?
Oh,
that country song? Oh, boy.
Bro, country is the worst. Good night.
No, it's not a silly question, and the answer is no. So, there you are. Hellman and your thoughts on Hellman in the Bush by Korn. That song, I love that song. It never got the publicity because there were so many crazy songs on that first record. But Hellman in the Bush was like my second favorite. Might even have been my favorite song on that record, actually.
Yes, I want to do 9 Inch Nails.
So I was hesitating, and then I loaded up YouTube. 9 Inch Nails was like a day or two away. I loaded up YouTube, and then in the little thing where YouTube does previews on other people, like I saw that somebody else had done 9 Inch Nails, so I said, we're not going to do 9 Inch Nails for a while. I don't like doing stuff that other people do.
I don't even see what other people are doing. I could care less. So I'll be like, oh, we're going to do this.
I don't either. I don't either. I don't go looking for what other people do. It's just that
you just know
it showed
everything.
Up. So
I'll ask him random questions. Sometimes he'll be like, how would I know what that is? And I'm like, you know so much. How I would figure you would know.
Yeah, I think it's true. You shouldn't listen to songs that depress you. So you gotta kind of find that balance. I agree.
All right.
It was probably when Lost in Vegas. No, it wasn't Lost in Vegas. It was one of the. Was it Pink Metalhead did it? Somebody did Nine Inch Nails. I said we can't do Nine Inch Nails because Pinky did it.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, Daniel Gray. I appreciate you.
Oh man, that song, that Daddy song, that messed me up for so long. I was like, I kept crying all week after that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Lost in Vegas is currently the best in the business, right? I mean, they're pretty much the gold standard. So, yeah, but it wasn't them. It was Pink Metalhead had done, what do you call it? So.
Shout out to Las Vegas now that you mentioned that. Shout out to the free thinkers, they said. Oh, that's cool. You cried with us when we did that song. I feel like a lot of people,
that, yeah.
I think that's good. I just stopped that video twice because of my reaction. Yeah. And I was like holding in a lot of emotion too, because I'm like, I can't put all that out there. Like, it's going to overwhelm people. But, yeah, that was a tough one.
Well, the last Ladder Alice view is supposed to be coming tonight, but for some reason it's. I'm looking
it's
at
supposed to come tonight. I thought
No. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be up. It's supposed to be up tonight, and then it should be released in our regular 11 o'clock.
Shauna, I used to love that song.
Both Lost in Vegas and Vin and Sori hate Opeth. Not true. Sori loves Opeth.
I'm mad that we haven't done it. I want to do some more. I want to listen to more of it.
Thank you, Hobsonberry. Thoughts on female reproductive rights? Alec Ashmore. That's going to be in a podcast, and if you want to be on that podcast, Alec, go for it. Are you volunteering?
You should. Megan's new to us because of the Behemoth reviews.
What's up, Megan? Rock and roll. I think I saw you comment on the Behemoth thing. Thank you. Thank you for giving us a chance. Opeth was average at best. Thank you. This one is the big Opeth fan.
I liked it.
Yeah, I need to listen to some more. Somebody likes us better because we do black metal.
Yeah.
Black metal. Opeth is boring.
How dare you?
Boo. Opeth is overrated. Beautiful. Keep it coming. More. No Surrender by JP.